It's a tough position to be in, you know, like I don't know what to do.
It's tough that we're in.
No, it's not. See, there you go.
It's not.
Exactly my point. Sometimes I just wonder, like, should I talk at all? Because it's better if you just, like, don't talk.
Well, that is the David Dobrik approach to things, actually. Is it like...
He just doesn't talk outside of his videos.
Well, no, like, anytime anyone in his circle of friends has done something controversial, like
He just doesn't
date
say
an
anything?
underage girl, he just goes silent on it. And honestly, that is the smartest approach. The less you say, the less you
So
can
he
get
has
in
a great
trouble.
manager.
Or he's just smart and knows not to say anything.
Yeah.
But it kind of makes you wonder, like, why we started a podcast.
Yeah.
Because the more we say things, the more we're
you're
risking
right.
people hating us for what we say.
And I'm sure there will be something that we said, like maybe one sentence of this podcast was problematic in terms of not recognizing someone's reality or a narrative that we just didn't see in our particular conversation. So I know this happens, and it's happened with a few of our podcasts now, where there's like one thing where people pick apart, well, they didn't acknowledge this, so therefore they are ignorant of that. And I just want to say, like, as much as this is a conversation between Ben and I, it's hard for it to be a true conversation between us and you guys, even though we're taking questions from you, because we'll take your questions, we'll say a few things. We don't have your response to our response, though, and then that podcast is over, right? Like the podcast is just in and of itself. We don't follow up again. So it is kind of tough sometimes to have these tough, tricky conversations and then like know that there's probably something that I'm missing, and that's frustrating to me.
Enough people know we're well-intentioned enough to know that even if we misspoke or said something stupid, you know, we were wrong, but not malicious in our opinion, or, you know, but I'm sure we do. Yeah, of course we have blind spots. We don't know everything. We're not always the smartest people about certain topics, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. But I think the idea of, I'm excited at the prospect of eventually having guests on the podcast potentially, because then there is you getting that feedback of having another conversation. Like the other week we had a conversation about collabs, and while I thought we were pretty fair and careful in what we said, you know, we're talking about other people and they're not there to say their side of things as well, and that's not really fair to do as well, right?
Which is one of the reasons why for a year at least, I was like, we're not doing a podcast. We're just going to get in trouble.
All right, we're going to end this podcast before Cristine changes her mind.